In this video, I'm going to share with you success habits for the girl boss that have transformed my business. So stick around. Welcome to another episode of Fearless and Power Tube. I'm Sharon Koenig of fearlesspursuits.com, and this is the place to be to create a better version of you. I create videos all about mindset, online entrepreneurship, and intentional living. So if that sounds like something that you're interested, I would love for you to join the family and subscribe. All right, so this first habit is something that I never used to do. I didn't really hold any weight in it because I just really felt like I didn't have the time for it. So in other words, I was making up excuses. So this is something that I realized that I needed to do if I really wanted to succeed in my business. So it's being intentional. So specifically, what does that mean? So for me, it meant that I needed to write my goals down, I needed to do more journaling, and I went so far as to start scripting. And if you don't know what that is, I'll create another video for you. Just tell me here in the comments below. But essentially, it's writing as if it already happened in a way that creates and manifests that perfect day for you. But I realized that I needed to do what it takes if I wanted to create a successful business. It's all about habits. So one of the first habits is to simply know what you want. You've got to be intentional about it. So begin writing your goals down. Write out it in a journal format or even scripting as if it already happened. Another habit that I really didn't think would matter that much was to bring more love into my life. So it sounds like I went out and manifested a man or something, but that's not what I'm talking about. So what I'm talking about is learning to love myself more, number one, but number two, learning to love what I was doing in my business. I realized that sometimes work can be kind of routine. It can be sort of monotonous. You go through each and every day and you just feel like you're going through the motions. If you have ever felt that way, tell me here in the comments below. But it was something that was holding me back because I got bored. I was really good at a lot of things, but I realized I wasn't feeling fulfilled. And when I started to research what it takes to really level up my business, I learned that ultimately it had everything to do with love. So loving myself first and foremost, because ultimately, if you don't love yourself, people aren't really going to learn to like you. And if you have a business of any kind, more than likely you really want to grow your business by bringing new people on board. So that means you've got to be likable. So if you don't like yourself, how is it that people are going to like you? So now we realize that a third of the people are going to like you, a third of the people are going to hate you, and a third of the people are just not going to care one way or the other. But you realize that that's a lot of people that are standing on your side when you start thinking about the people that like you and the people that can kind of take you or leave you, because you can win them over. But we don't really care about the people that don't like us because they're not in alignment with us. They're not the people that we want in our life, right? So we want to give all of our energy to the people that lift us up, the people that are in aligned with us, the people that we want to serve. So you've got to love what you're doing. Find things that you love to do in your business and really be purposeful with everything. Now, who would think something as simple as being mindful would really be that much of an important habit? But I can tell you that when I started to become more mindful, everything changed. You see, it starts in the mind. Everything seems to shift when you know what your purpose is. Being mindful is all about the outcome. It's knowing what it is you want to have happen. If you don't know what your purpose is in your business and you don't know what the outcome is, then how is it that you're really going to be able to create the business that you want? And it really is something that factors into every single day of your life and your personal life too. So we can think of books like The Power of Now as a way of supporting this particular habit. Being mindful is something that we don't really put a lot of stock into, simply because we find ourselves being so busy and doing the things that we think that we need to do our business, right? But a real girl boss knows that she's got to have more of a purpose. She's got to be more mindful in this moment and know what it is she wants out of this day. So you're writing and you start your day knowing exactly what it is you want for this day. You're becoming more of a mindful girl boss, and you're going to create the business of your dreams. Another habit I think a lot of girl bosses really don't like to think about is having grit. So we think about grit as something that's kind of hard and masculine. Well, it is, but when you have a business, you have to be in your masculine energy in some respect or another. That's because we're living in a big world full of sharks, and we've got to make sure that we have the willingness to do what it takes. Ultimately, if you don't have the grit to do what it takes in your business will not succeed the way that you dream about. And Fearless Pursuits is all about going after your dreams as if your life depends on it. And why? That's because we don't want to be another person that doesn't create the dreams, another person that dies with all the dreams inside of us, because we know that the graveyards are full of ideas that never got put out there in the world. And I don't want you to be that person. So you've got to get grit. You've got to go out and have the willingness to do what it takes as if your life depends on it. So I hope you can learn these habits, adapt these habits into your life, and really take it seriously. But when I say that word seriously, I want you to have fun with it. So yes, you have to be serious about going after your dreams, right? But you certainly need to have a lot of fun while you're doing it, because if it isn't fun, it's not worth doing. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can join the family and watch more videos like this to improve your life. Well, I'm Sharon Koenig. I'm out.